I would invite you to just close your eyes and take a few deep breaths in and deep breaths out, allowing your body to relax. Breathe in deeply and breathe out deeply. Just check in with your body that you are comfortable. Check your shoulder, check your face, check in with your forehead, check in with your feet, your stomach, your back, your arms, and keep breathing in deeply, breathing out deeply. And today, give yourself the permission to receive the greatness that you are. I invite you to look at all the judgments that you have of you. You do not need to go into them in detail, but get the energy of it. And look at how those judgments make you feel about you. Do they make you feel expanded, happy? Or do they make you feel contracted? And I ask you this question, is that what you truly are? Or is it just a point of view that somebody had of you and threw at you and you bought it and made it your own? So everybody's opinions of you, criticisms of you, judgments of you, all of that you bought and separated you from you. Everywhere you rejected you. Everywhere you made yourself less. Anywhere you let somebody make you less. All of that. Get the sense of it and see where do you feel it in your body. And receive this particular frequency that I am sending your way. And allow this frequency to clear, cancel, and dissipate that density, that heaviness. Keep breathing in deeply, breathing out deeply, and allow this energy to be dissipated. All of these points of views that make you feel contracted and make you feel less are a lie. If they were true, you would feel happy. You would feel expansive. Even if it was of a negative nature, but if it was true for you, you would feel light. You would feel, yeah, I know. But if you are feeling contracted and not so good when you think about that judgment, it's because it's not true. Your body does not lie. Your energy does not lie. So today, I invite you to receiving and acknowledging the greatness of you. Greatness is not just about having achieved some rewards and awards and name and fame. Greatness is who you are in totality. Greatness is who you are in every little thing and every big thing. So I'd like you to go back to a time. Maybe you were a child in school and somebody dropped their tiffin box or forgot their pencil or pen, and they were feeling miserable or helpless in that moment. And you went up to them and shared your tiffin or shared your pencil or shared your notebook. That kindness, that generosity, was that not the greatness of you? And what about that time when somebody was upset? They may have been pulled up by their teacher or their parent, or they may have been snubbed by other children. And you went up and gave that person a hug, or just held their hand, or gave that person a smile, or just shared a chocolate and brought a smile to their lips, their heart. That kindness, that compassion, was that not the greatness of you? What about all the beautiful things that you do for your family, for your friends? Cooking those beautiful meals, decorating that beautiful home, making that home a comfortable, warm place that is nurturing, that is caring for all the family members. You may have done that as your duty, perhaps, but the fact that you can bring that nurturing, caring into people's lives by your gestures of putting that perfect cushion in that perfect place, or making that meal with that perfect level of spice, serving it in that beautiful plate or that favorite glass or the mug, all of that attention to detail, is that not the greatness of you? What about all of those times when you did not have time to look after your own self, take that massage or that manicure or that pedicure? And yet, the moment you got to know that somebody needed you, or somebody was in the hospital, or somebody needed babysitting, you were there. You left everything and you were there for them. That gesture of extending your time and going beyond yourself, was that not the greatness of you? And what about all those times when you went shopping, from store to store, you went hunting, spending lots of time just to find that perfect gift for that someone that you love? That thoughtfulness, that caring, that desire to bring the utmost joy to that person's life, was that not the greatness of you? You are an amazing, beautiful being. No matter what you have been told, and no matter how you have been treated, this is you. The nurturing, the caring, the kind being, the generosity that you truly are. And what about all those times when you picked up a fight with someone to defend your best friend or your sibling or your parent? You were willing to be nasty and mean and fight and do what you had to just to protect your loved one. You may not have done that for yourself, but you did it for your loved ones. That ferocity, that protectiveness, is that not the greatness of you? For all the times you stood up for what was right, for all the times that you stood up for justice, that is the greatness of you. And then there were those times when you were afraid and everybody around you was afraid because of something that was going on. And yet you went past that fear and you shared words of encouragement. You hugged, you patted the shoulder, you went past your fears. You brought forth that courage in that person with your words. That, going past your own so-called fears and insecurities and worries, and bringing forth that courage just so that you can encourage another. That is the greatness of you. All the times you offered your shoulder for someone to lean on, cry on. That is the greatness of you. You learned to write, read, speak. You acquired many skills, talents. You enhanced your capacities. And you created your life. You created many things that comprise your life. Would any of that have been possible if you were not good enough? So today I invite you to see how beautiful you are, how talented you are, how capable you are. I invite you to acknowledge how many lives you have affected with those beautiful hugs, smiles, acts of care, acts of love. All the lives you have nurtured, all the situations that you have transformed already. You are a gift. You are a contribution to so many. Not for one moment allow anyone to tell you something different. Know that with the good, with the bad, with the beautiful, with the ugly, you are an infinite being who is beautiful. And yes, there is the dark within us, and there is also the light within us. So all of it, the good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly, the dark, the light, all of it is what makes you you. And none of it is wrong and none of it is right. You came here to thrive. You came here to grow. You came here to be happy. It is your desires. It is all those things that you long for. It is precisely that which is an expression of you knowing that it is possible. If it was not possible, you would not desire it. So I acknowledge the knowing being that you are, the infinite being that you are, beneath all those so-called limitations, who knows everything, who knows how to create a life that is beautiful. And I invite you to acknowledge the infinite being that you are, who knows how to create your life. I invite you to acknowledge you as that infinite being that you are, who can be everything that is required to be, to create what it is that you desire. If you were put in a situation where the only way to save a little child from being attacked was to hit that other person or harm that other person or to perhaps even kill that other person, you would choose to do that and be that at that moment. Because that is what was the requirement and the need of that moment. And you would bring forth that guts, that courage, that strength that you would require to save that child. There is nothing that you cannot be. You can be the ferocity, and you can be the Kali, and you can be that gentleness and the kindness. It is your impatience that has made you create so much. And it is your patience that has allowed you to not give up. Neither is right and neither is wrong. So everywhere you have been willing to be whatever is required for you to be, to create something greater, that is the greatness of you. And as you will extrapolate this, you will see how beautiful you are, how amazing you are. And once you see that, it will not matter whether anybody else acknowledges it or not. As you will begin to be this greatness with consciousness, everybody will see it by default. So my dear beautiful you, each day, remember this truth of you. Remember the kindness, the courage, the beauty that you are. Remember how many smiles have you put in people's hearts. Remember how much light have you brought into so many people's lives with your beautiful gestures. Remember what a beautiful friend you are. Remember what an amazing parent you are. Remember how wonderful you are as a sibling. And so what if there were differences, and so what if there were fights? But the core of you never changed. At the core of you, you are all of that kindness, that smile, that courage. Each day as you walk with gratitude for you. And yes, there may have been nasty things and nasty incidents and nasty people, but know that you played a role in creating all of your life, the good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly. And step into that power of you. You are the creator. You are the most powerful creator of your own life. Claim that power and live each day with pride, because it was all of those things that became the stepping stone for you to get to where you are today. This today, where you know something greater is possible for you, and you are choosing it. So none of your past is a wrongness. It is just a stepping stone. A series of stepping stones that have created your today. And where would you like to go from here? Choose. Choose, my dear, beautiful you, for you are the creator of your life. And it is your choice that will create your future. So take each step with gratitude for you. Take each step knowing that you are an infinite being and you are the all-powerful creator. Take each step knowing that you are an expression of that infinite intelligence that has created this entire universe. And that spirit flows through you. It is for you to mold that spirit into the shape of your life that you desire. So may each thought, may each word, may each action that you take be steeped with this knowingness of this spirit, this infinite power. I wish you joy. I wish you love. I wish you laughter. I wish you courage. I wish you strength to go through each and every step of your life, knowing that you are an infinite being. You are infinite intelligence. You are infinite power. Knowing that the universe always has your back and that there is nothing that you cannot have as your life. God bless and thank you. You may open your eyes now. Take your time and bring yourself back to the space, to the room that you are in now. I thank you, and I'm super grateful for these beautiful moments with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Smriti. That was beautiful.